All right, folks, welcome back to another Southeast High School Sports show. We have with us tonight, as always, one of our. I'm the host tonight, Bailey Jackson. My co-host is Coach James Dillard, and right now we have Fate Hall, who is a runner at Landrum High School. But first, WSBN has a mission to promote young athletes, put them in a professional setting and spotlight. And these athletes are the ones that don't always get the credit on television. Which sport do you think of when you see highlights on TV? Basketball, football, baseball. These are those kids that do not get all the highlights. We have partnered with 4 upstate high schools: Clover High School, Greer Middle College High School, Spartanburg High School, and Landrum High School. And right now, our main goal is to get better at what we're doing every week. So, Fate, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Any better, and I'd be twins. That's what an old guy used to tell me. So, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long you been running cross country?
I started running 7th grade spring. I ran track, and then going into 8th grade, I ran cross country in the fall.
So, what grade are you in now? I forgot to ask that.
I'm a junior in high school this year.
All right. Well, what's your favorite part of running distance? Because it's not always the most fun.
Yeah. I don't know. Definitely my teammates and my coaches. They're a real motivator for me to do my best during races. And then just like getting better continuously, reducing my times. I find it very fun to try to get faster every race.
Yes, I mean that's the ultimate goal is to set that PR every time you go out
Yeah.
there.
Right.
Some days are hotter than others. Some days the wind's blowing. Some days it's more humid. But cross country is a grueling sport. What do you think it's more mental or physical or both?
Um, I say it's more mental, but you have to train so your body can like get used to going at certain paces and so you can run faster.
Right.
So I say it's mostly mental, but definitely some physical too.
Yeah. So
Just a little
James, do
bit.
you have any questions?
Well, we were talking before we came on here about the eye opener, which is a big cross country meet to kind of kick off the season. And you guys were, I think all 4 of our schools were there this Saturday. How did you feel about that meet as far as yourself and your team there, Pete?
Um, I think we did pretty good as a team. Not exactly what we wanted to do, but for the one of our first meets of the season, we all ran pretty good. I think we finished 16th out of the 65 teams that are there, and majority of those are 3A, 4A, 5A schools that we're not going to be competing against anyways. So
Right.
we definitely did good.
So what do you like? You're just a junior, but have you what are your plans after high school? What do you want to do?
I want to continue to run in college. I don't know exactly where that's going to be, but I I have faith that I'll figure it out soon in the upcoming year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you will. How many miles do you run this summer?
This summer,
You asking me?
I,
I know how many miles James ran this summer.
Yeah.
I ran about, I think it was 250 this
Yeah, so
summer.
you got to build up that mileage during the
Yeah.
summer, James. What's your favorite subject at Landrum High School?
Um, I have to say, history.
Good answer. Former history teacher right here.
Yep.
And if there was one athlete that you look up to out there, it can be any sport. Who is it?
Um, that's a good question. Um, I'd have to say, um, I'm a runner, so I'm gonna go with Josh Kerr.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with.
All right. Good answer. Anything else you want to add? Tell us a little bit about what you guys are planning to do this season. What's the team outlook? What's the goal?
I know for the boys' side, we want to win 2A state this year. I think right now we're ranked second behind Bashir, which is a private school, but I think we can definitely run against them when we start racing against them.
I'm positive you could. All right, well, man, hey, good luck the rest of the year, and we really appreciate you being with us tonight. And go Cardinals.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on.
James, that was awesome. Now we have Walker Nunez coming to the stage. Hey, Walker, how you doing?
Doing well. How about you?
Well, I'm normally not the guy that controls the board here, but I'm doing a pretty good job. James is my co-host, and
You're doing a
he
great
is at a
job, man.
volleyball match. If you can't tell.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
so
okay.
Walker, Spartanburg High School cross country runner. Here's what your coach said about you, Walker. He has worked extremely hard over the past year and a half and has landed himself in the top 2 runners on this team. This past weekend, he set a new personal record of 16:24, and that's really good. 35 seconds off his previous personal best, which is no small feat when running 3.1 miles or 5K.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, this personal record was at the Eye Opener course, which is always very challenging. We are proud of all of his hard work and are happy to see it paying off. So, Walker, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How long have you been running cross country competitively?
Competitively, so I ran at Spartanburg Prep. It's in middle school, but it was pretty small. But I'd say really, I joined Spartan High cross country in the 9th grade, so I've been running since then.
Okay, so what's your favorite part of running cross country?
Well, as hard as a sport as cross country is, it's a very rewarding sport. Just being able to improve, and just getting new PRs. It's tough, but that's what I love most about it.
Well, and the fact that you already ran a 16:24, it gets increasingly more difficult to set that PR. Because that's a really good time.
Thank you.
I am a former cross country coach myself.
Oh, really?
I know I don't look like it. So what grade are you in right now?
I'm a senior this year.
So what's your plans for next year? Like, do you want to continue running with that kind of time? It looks like somebody may want you to continue running.
Yeah, I'm planning on going to a 4-year college and pursue a degree in finance and run in college, both track and cross country.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
What I guess I'm going to guess that your favorite subject then may be math or something similar.
Yeah, I'd say economics probably this year. It's a fun class.
Social studies, James. I'm a former social studies teacher. James was a math teacher.
Math,
all right, so
gotta have that.
Nothing is free. Remember that. That's an economic lesson.
That's
Nothing.
what I've been told. That's what I've been told.
Everything has a cost. So
that's right.
If you had somebody you looked up to, like a favorite athlete, who would it be?
I'd probably say I'd say Kobe Bryant probably, because I just really admired his work ethic and his knowledge and love of his sport. It's pretty inspiring.
That's a great answer, because you're exactly right. That the stories I've heard and read about how he worked out relentlessly to be the best he could be. So tell us, how'd you do at the Eye Opener last week? We already know you shaved a personal record, but where'd you finish? Where'd the team finish?
So our team finished in the international boys race. We finished 11th, but I saw only a couple 5A teams ahead of us, so it's a pretty good outlook for the rest of the season.
Yeah, are you guys? Would you say you have more seniors, more juniors, more underclassmen? Are you young, old? Tell us a little bit.
Well, our top 5 is mostly upperclassmen. It's 3 seniors and 1 junior and freshman, actually. But yeah, it's mostly seniors.
All right, well, good deal. Now, listen, best of luck this season. We really appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to us. Make sure you send this to your whole family to watch, because you did a great job. And
I got one question for Spartanburg cross country.
Sir.
Where do you guys practice? Where do y'all run when y'all practice? On campus?
Well, usually on distance days, we'll go down to McCracken and we'll run up there all through downtown or on the Cotton River Bridge trails. And then usually for our speed-oriented workouts, we'll at the high school and do stuff on the track and other things on campus.
Nice. Yeah, y'all have a really good layout for those choices, and that's a nice. Even though I ran 0 miles this summer, those are nice places to run. All right, very good. Yeah, Spartanburg High School has a nice campus.
Thank you.
Walker, again, we appreciate you, and good luck the rest of the year.
All right, thank you.
Good luck. Thanks.
James.
Yes, sir.
You know what we need? We need a little W energy to keep it going. Don't forget, folks, that you can enter code FUNFANS to get 10% off at w.gg. But I'm going to throw it back for a blast from the past and a little W commercial we did on our other podcast.
What's up, fun fans? James Dillard here, and I got my new shipment of Dubby Jitterless energy drinks. Want to open it here with you. Went ahead and got me shaker this time. Learned that you need to get you one of these to make sure it mixes up really good. And this time, let's see, what flavor did I get? Pushing Punch. Right there, your Jitterless energy drink at Dubby. So go to w.gg and enter promo code FUNFANS for 10% off, or scan this QR code and go directly via our link and get your Jitterless Dubby energy drink.
Now that was good.
That's a professional.
All right, folks, we are going to now interview a student from Clover High School. Lena Rickman, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hey, listen, Coach Jackson does things last minute. So this afternoon I was looking for a guest, and she said, absolutely, I will be on that show tonight. And I know her mother is watching and some family members, so we'll keep it professional. I don't know if you watched the first part of this when we were introducing the show, but this is a show for kids that and teams and athletes that don't always get put on television, and we're trying to do our best with WSBN to do that. So Elena Rickman is the libero for the Clover High School lady volleyball team, and as we know from a previous show, James, libero means free in Spanish. Okay, all right, that means she could sub in and out, right? Right, Elena?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't figure it out, but you guys do a great job. And our girls team, we're off to a 3-0 start in Region 3 5A play, which is awesome. And, you know, with 7 teams, it takes a while to get through the region, so every little game is going to count. And but we're off to a great start. And I can tell you, I didn't get a quote from her coach because her coach is her mother. All right, I made my own quote. I said, I can tell you from watching her play that she's definitely a leader on the court. And number one, she can serve it. She's a really good server of the volleyball. So, Elena, how long have you been playing volleyball, either club or school or both?
I've been playing since I was in 7th grade, so like 6 years. I didn't start playing club until 8th grade, but I've been playing for quite a long time at this point.
Okay. Now, why did you start playing volleyball?
I would probably say because of my mom, because I played softball all throughout middle school and elementary school. And I got into that because of my mom, and I kind of I don't even remember like being interested in it. I guess my mom probably just told me that tryouts were when they were, and then I showed up.
Right. Mm-hmm. So speaking of mom, so your mom is the coach. Mm-hmm. I want to know, do you call her mom or coach?
I'd probably say both. Probably more mom than coach.
So is it tough having a mom be your coach? Because I'm the athletic director. I should see these things. I don't see that. Like I see a coach-player interaction, not a mom-daughter interaction. So that's what I'm looking for. But is that difficult for you guys, or do you kind of leave it on the court, and when you go home, you're mom and daughter?
I feel like we leave it on the court pretty much all the time. If I like maybe need some help in something and I think about it while I'm at home, like I'll ask her, but it's pretty separated, I'd say.
Excellent. What is your favorite part of volleyball, playing volleyball?
I feel like anytime I answer this question, like whether we do a camp and the girls ask questions, if we do it with younger girls, I feel like I always say the people. I like have developed like really good friendships with the girls that play, and I feel like that's something that's very special. I also love like how competitive it is, and we're all like all in for each other, and I think that's probably the two things that are my favorite parts.
Yeah, so it's fun. You make friends, and it's
Mhm.
competitive. All reasons to play. And
And there's usually food before and after.
yeah,
Oh
they
yes,
eat
that's
too.
good.
They eat a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
The good thing is they always have a sandwich. Seems to be a sandwich left over for the athletic director.
Smart.
That's the
Smart.
best. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
Now, what I was going to ask you is that do you have plans like you want to play next, in college at the next level, or what do you want to do?
Yes, I'm working on recruiting right now, so that's my ultimate goal is to go play. So I'm working on that right now.
James, I'm telling you, she's tough out there,
I
and
believe it.
our league is tough. It's tough.
I know.
Every night it's tough. So they really do a great job. What's the team goal? Like what have we been talking about as far as the team goes, and what do we want to get out of this season?
So when we started this season, our motto is "We over me," and so our biggest goal is to play for each other. And because volleyball is so mental, you have to play as a team. You can't play as 6 players on the court. So our biggest goal is to play together. And obviously, like a big goal would be to go to upper states or be region champs or win state. That's obviously a overall goal. But like I'd say over the past like years, at least that I've played and seen varsity, we have the highest chance I think of going really far because we're so fundamentally sound. But our biggest goal is just to work on team chemistry and always have the "we over me" mindset.
Well,
She sounds like a coach's kid.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think our court coverage, okay, if that's a volleyball term,
Mm-hmm.
we are better covering the court than we have been recently.
Yes.
I mean, if that's not accurate, let me know tomorrow.
Yeah.
But that's what I see when I watch us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Elena, as always, we wish you the best of luck the rest of the season and
Thank
in the
you.
future. And we certainly appreciate you being on here with us tonight. And we do this every Wednesday, so one of your teammates may get a chance down the road to talk to us. But good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, have
Thank
a good
you.
night.
You
Nice
too.
to
Bye.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Well, James, we had a swimmer from Greer Middle College, and I cannot, for whatever reason, get the video to work. So we're gonna push. What's her name?
Brittany Utterback she's our top female swimmer.
And she
Obviously,
got like 13 points out of the 14 or something.
she scored the majority of the team points at a meet recently that they were at in Charleston, and did a real good job interviewing. And we'll play that video on next week's show. But what we can do instead of a couple minutes of video, apologize for the background noise, but I'm here at the Greer Middle College versus Chapman volleyball game, and it should be coming to a close. So let's just give the viewers a peek.
We're gonna get a live look in.
We're gonna get a live look, and hopefully y'all can still hear me. Let's see. I'm gonna try to turn my camera around. I didn't know.
Hey, that looked better.
So anyway, what if I put the background? So there we go. There's a
All
live
right, so
look.
we got a live look in at Chapman and Greer Middle College volleyball. But next week,
But they're not even playing.
Ooh, that was a lot of
They're in
static
the
right
third
there.
set. It's 18-15. It looks like Chapman's up by 3 here in the third set. So just a quick update. And yeah, Bailey, you can go and wrap it up for us.
Yeah, you had a lot of static there for a second. But
Sorry,
next week on the show, we're going to have a Clover competitive cheerleader. We're going to have a swimmer and a boys cross country runner from Greer Middle College. We're going to look at Landrum volleyball and Spartanburg competitive cheer as well. Don't forget to check us out every Sunday at 8 o'clock on the Fun Fans podcast, because this show is a spinoff of that. And if you need more info on that, check out our spinoff segment we had a couple weeks ago on the the other podcast. But hope everybody enjoyed the show tonight. I know I enjoyed it, sitting here running the whole thing. And we want to big shout out to the people at WSBN who make this possible. Zach Owens at Landrum High School, and the cooperation of all the administrators and the coaches at the 4 schools that send us this information to get put in front of people to watch. Also, special thanks to Coach Ray, who is our co-host, who's not here tonight, but she'll be back next week. And we'll be back next week, like I said, with more of your hometown athletes. Thank you for tuning in. Come back each and every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Don't forget to click subscribe on the Fun Fans Podcast YouTube channel, as well as your favorite podcast platform, and bookmark us on WSBN TV channel 24. People, WSBN TV is a website. Just go to it, scroll down to channel 24, and there we are 24/7. All right, it's so easy. Follow us on social media and share. On behalf of WSBN TV, the Fun Fans Podcast, my man Jay Thriller Entertainment, and myself, thank you all for listening. Good night.
Thanks for listening.